Basically, the next exciting thing that I'm embarking on is the DOT app. You know, 20 years ago you couldn't reach 10,000 people at the push of a button. Today you can reach 20 million people at the push of a button. That's what the power of social media is about. The app is basically Facebook for the planet. There's 4 categories that are the most stressing issues facing our survival on Earth. And those categories are waste, water, energy, and conservation. So the app, hopefully to launch in March 2019, is all about people doing one thing for the planet. And the thing is, folks, it's not big things. You can do small things. So when you're brushing your teeth, under the water category, switch the tap off. When you're shaving, switch the tap off. Shower, don't bath, and so on. And the idea is to get 5 million people on the app by June next year. Be part of the program, be part of the mission.
We use this section as a quarantine. So all the new dogs, we put them here.
Okay. Like this. Okay? Oh. Why are you volunteering your time here?
Because it's like our project and opportunity to like work and have responsibilities and stuff.
Responsibility?
Yeah.
So is this from your parents or is that from you?
That's from us, from both of us.
From both of you?
Yes.
And do you know each other from school or? Okay. So you take responsibility for the dog even long after they've been adopted?
Absolutely. So it's sort of proactive at the end of the day. You know, we would like to see these dogs get a second chance, and once we're in the area, we obviously would just do what we call a follow-up visit, and to see how the dog's doing, how it's coping with the family, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Forward to the front, please. Forward to the front, please.
And I've met a couple of the volunteers. Do you get many volunteers coming through? Do you need more?
Yes, you know, we value our volunteers, especially on weekends, those that cannot make it during the week. Quite often we have our youngsters our learners coming in to complete a project at school, for that matter. And we would basically introduce them to our adoption department, to Christine. She's our kennel manager. And basically all volunteers works under the auspices of the adoption department. So they would come in, take our dogs for walks. They would be taught if there's any discrepancy or any issues with the dog, report it to the adoption manager, who in turn will take it up to the hospital for treatment and so forth. And I tell you, like I said, we really volunteer.
Volunteer, your volunteers.
We value our volunteers, absolutely.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. We founded this organization about 4.5 years ago. It started through, I was watching a knowledge video from if you want to call him enlightened being, Guruji, his name. He was talking of a Sanskrit word, a Sanskrit language, a very ancient language. There's a word called seva, S-E-V-A, and it means giving of yourself, wanting nothing in return. And that really inspired me, because seva means wanting absolutely nothing in return. And so Ladles of Love was born. And I find that the joy of seva is that it doesn't only feed the homeless people, the food that we give them, but it also feeds the souls of the volunteers that come and volunteer with Ladles. It's just amazing to watch how gender falls away, religion falls away, color falls away, and people become human beings again. And we just work in unison and in love, and it's just an amazing thing, seva. So I do encourage people to go out there, and it doesn't have to be feeding the homeless people. It can be anything. If you're good at videos, for example, go out and help a community with a video. If you're good with music, go and help out a community and play music with them. So whatever it is, just perform seva, because it grounds you. It fills your heart with joy. So definitely seva is the way to go.
Do one thing.